BYU. We'll start off with the Cougars, who are undefeated. Russ, go ahead, take it away.
And they're undefeated with a lot of good prospects that are seniors. And that's what's impressive to me. And we've talked about the Chase Roberts kid before, big receiver, over 6'3", over 210 pounds. This kid is athletic. He can run better than I think people give him credit for. Because a lot of times when you watch a big kid, he doesn't look like he's running by people, but he does. This kid's a long striding kid with good speed. I like him for the next level. They have three good offensive linemen. To me, the best guy of the group is Waylon Laputo, but they also have Austin, and I'm not even going to try this, Luoso and Isaiah Jetta, their tackle. These are three guys that are all going to get opportunities. Laputo is going to probably be somewhere in that third to fourth round type role. The other two guys are probably day 3 or PFAs, but you're talking about three good, sound senior guys. They have experience. They're starting. They don't make mistakes. They're good football players. They also have the tight end, Carson Ryan. Not special, but a good player. Good size at over 250 pounds. Runs better than you think he does. I like what they have offensively, skill set wise, in terms of seniors. Defensively, they have Jack Kelly, edge guy, similar a little bit to the kid from LSU, Perkins. And then where is he going to fit? He's a 6'1" kid. Our NFL team's going to be comfortable with the length, but he's 6'1", 240. He knows how to get to the quarterback, plays like every snap matters. He's made better because they have the junior, Keanu Tunabosa, who has really been an impact guy this year, redshirt junior. Not sure if he's coming out, transferring from Utah. This kid's really upgraded their front defensive line. On the back end, they have some good defensive backs. Corner, Maury Bamba, long linear kid. We've talked about him before, that this is a kid who could possibly really go up draft boards as they get into the testing phase because he's going to measure over 6'2". He can really run. It's a matter of, do you think you can take what he is now and mold him into the player as the talent to be? Tanner Wall, safety, and Talon Affley, a safety. Two kids. One, Affley is Alfley, taller kid, over 6'2". Both these kids are active football players. I don't think either one of them is a guy that's going to be drafted. I think they're both probably priority free agents. But those guys provide that back end sort of, we're going to take care of things. We're not going to let anything big get behind us. And that's been a big part of BYU's defense this year, is don't give up big plays. I think those two safeties and that underclassman defensive tackle have been a big part of their success.
Yeah, Tanu Vatsa, he's a run-stuffing, two-down player at the next level, and he transferred from Utah. There was a kid down there at the Senior Bowl last year from Utah that kind of reminded me of him, but 6'4", 300 pounds, very sturdy against the run, is going to bull rush you all day long, convert speed to power, came over from Utah. Was also a standout basketball player, so I think he's going to be one of those sneaky testers. Isaiah Glasker's really come on and been very productive for this defense. He's a long, lengthy, 6'5", 235-pound on the edge there, alongside Jack Kelly, who I agree with you. I think Kelly's more of an off-ball linebacker now. Bamba's got a buzz around him. I just got hit up by a scout on Maury Bamba, and he is basically going to spit out and compute Tyreek Woolen type of measurables. At 6'3", he's going to run 4.3. You just wonder, is he ready? I don't think he's ready. So you got to kind of stash him, develop him, bring him along. But all those athletic traits and size, there's going to be a lot of NFL teams lined up for his services that want to work with that. Lapahu, the guard, I agree with you. It feels like he's been on the radar forever. Chase Roberts, all he does is make plays, right? And he's not going to test well. He's going to be considered slow. He's going to be considered tall. He's going to be considered limited. And then he's just going to go in and just win a possession wide receiver job and make first downs and move the chains, because that's what Chase Roberts does. And the one guy we should mention who is back from injury, and I think one of the more underrated running backs, is LJ Martin, who's been very productive, phenomenal size at 6'2", 220 pounds. And he's going to run probably in the 4.4, the low 4.4s, Russ. And I think when you take the whole body of work, the resume, the between the tackles ability, the size, the testing, LJ Martin could very well find himself hearing his name called somewhere in the mid to late round selections.
Agreed, no doubt. I think you're 100% right about him. I think he's the guy that is sort of come on, and I think if he does, yeah, I mean, I think you've got him sort of nailed on the